I have two more poems to read, and these are poems that I wrote for Federico Garcia Lorca. In case you don't know, he was a famous and beloved poet and playwright, beloved the world over. At his untimely death at 38 by a firing squad in the opening days of the Spanish Civil War. Night Work for Federico Garcia Lorca. There's an epigraph by Sappho. Come to me now, loose me from hard care, and all my heart longs to accomplish, you be my ally. The moon is colder than ever, capable of belonging to us both. Say moon, 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 I want to swallow it, stow its brightness in my throat, let its light be my larynx. Look there, a sack of spider silk stitched near the horse's eye, and the hair of the belly split cat being pushed by the wind. I want to ask if you ever felt the same tug, the way my own head was turned early on, toward the pail of milk bluing with flies, or the small white moths, wet and expiring in the grass, and why it was me who tried to dry their wings, slurring them pearlescent over my fingers. How can I recall the rapture found under a collapsed dome of snow, the sting in cerulean water light, bizarre reprisal of birth, pulled feet first by my father? I don't know who made me cry over smashed pumpkins, grotesque, broken, grinning, or who made me to hear a green and silver lonesome and the old woman opening hard candy in the last peel. I don't know why I hear now the tick of leaves of houseplants unfurling like exit wounds. Was it the same for you? Why stay silent? Most of all, I'm curious about the box of French perfume, about how I knew that when opened, it held the same formaldehyde pang as the woman in her casket, hair already less red, water still in her lungs. I was just a child outside the church when her husband bucked and kicked, wailed something I shouldn't have been able to translate, but did. A child once died in front of you. I believe you learned something similar then. To build a dirge, to be a digger, to bring requiem. They say you were always lonely, that you needed orange trees to say for you that the world was both too much and never enough. I wonder sometimes if you'd have been happy to be given all you ever wanted, or if it would have taken you too far from what you loved. The old horses in the field, the lunar eclipse and the beautiful costumed bodies of men. Could this be why everything speaks? Your ear full of fresh cut flowers. If you didn't have the work of translating them, what would you have done with your life? This poem is called Not Reading Lorca on Grand Avenue. For 7 days I've left you on the White Star Line, same length of time as passage to New York. I don't know why I left you, say, I ask myself 100 times a day. I too look over my shoulder, feel blood in my neck, taste salt. People say sorrow consumes, but I feel huge, like a flame and grief a strong breath. I walk around with my throat on fire, arm a branch of singed buds. I've missed you these 7 days, your story stalled and mine. I saw a film about Altamira, caves in Spain, paintings on their ceilings. A child found them, Maria. She was born the same year as your mother. I keep going back to the frankness of numbers and what 80 is if we mean years. It doesn't help to answer, of she and I, who is closer to you? 2 golden dogs cross Grand Avenue behind a woman with no leashes. They follow, lie down, and wait when she enters the cafe. One dog, the one with black ears, studies me through the glass. He's the first today to see I am a burning tree. It makes him thirsty to look at me. People float past, this the first warm day of summer. They seem surprised to see gold dogs lying like dragons over dark paws. Some of them stop, suspicious. What does any of this have to do with grief, or with you, with paintings of saffron and milk-colored bulls? Something. On the day you died, wine glasses were loaded into crates. The world keeps filling with places you will never put your mouth. I haven't been as good as I could have. I have made so many mistakes. If anyone stopped meaning to bother these dogs, I would be on my feet. I wonder how I'll ever go back when I only want to keep you on a ship, in your berth, its porthole open to air, laced with salt. I wanted to end by reading a poem for my classmates, one of Kabafi's. The more I talk to people from other programs, the more I realize how exceptional our community is here. And I'm not going to look up or I'll start crying. Everyone was so good to each other. All good's going to happen anyway. Encouraging and ambitious and kind. So to my classmates, I want to say thank you for helping make this program the biggest blessing I've ever had in my life. I wish you all such good luck in the future. Ithaca. As you set out for Ithaca, hope your road is a long one, full of adventure, full of discovery. Lystragonians, Cyclops, angry Poseidon, don't be afraid of them. You'll never find things like that in your way as long as you keep your thoughts raised high, as long as a rare excitement stirs your spirit and your body. Lystragonians, Cyclops, wild Poseidon, you won't encounter them unless you bring them along inside your soul, unless your soul sets them up in front of you. Hope your road is a long one. May there be many summer mornings when, with what pleasure, what joy, you enter harbors you're seeing for the first time. May you stop at Phoenician trading stations to buy fine things, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, sensual perfume of every kind, as many sensual perfumes as you can. And may you visit many Egyptian cities to learn and go on learning from their scholars. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you're destined for. But don't hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years, so you're old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you've gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey. Without her, you wouldn't have set out. She has nothing left to give you now. And if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you, wise as you will have become, so full of experience. You'll have understood by then what these Ithacas mean. Thank you.